Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Practical Organic Living. So today we're going to make some ice cream. A few months ago we harvested more Feijioa than we could possibly eat, so we froze the extras. And today I'm going to be using these frozen or thawed Feijioa to make ice cream without an ice cream machine. So this is one of my favorite ways to enjoy seasonal fruit long after the harvest. So let's get started. So first I'm going to blend the Feijioa into a smooth puree, and then I'm going to gently cook it for a few minutes to concentrate the flavor and also reduce some extra water. Okay, so let's do that right now. And you can see the thawed Feijioa does have a lot of water in it. You want to try to remove some excess water, and this will help prevent ice crystals from forming in the ice cream. I might do this in 2 batches. I'm gonna pour into this pot. Okay, I'm gonna do the second batch. Okay, so we're gonna start reducing the volume just a little bit. So I'm adding about 1 teaspoon of lemon juice in here to brighten up the flavor. I'm going to let this simmer for maybe like 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, so we've been cooking this for about 10 minutes and I think this is done. So let's turn off the heat. Yeah, so I poured this into a shallow container so it will cool faster. So we'll let the puree cool down at room temperature about 30 minutes and I'll put this into the fridge and then let it cool completely. And this step is important because if it's not cooled completely, it's going to melt the whipped cream. And then it's gonna collapse the air that's built in the meringue, which will make the ice cream really dense. So we'll be back in about an hour. Okay, so our Feijioa puree has been cooled. We're going to go on to our next step, which is making the meringue. So first, you want to start off with a clean, dry bowl because egg white is very sensitive to fat, so even a little bit can prevent the meringue from being whipped properly. So we have the sugar. I have 2 room temp egg whites here. It's very important to start off with room temp egg whites because it will actually whip up faster and also create more air, which is what we need in our ice cream. And I also have some lemon juice here. Okay, so let's pour the egg whites into our bowl. And then we will begin whipping. So I'm whipping this until it's foamy, and then I will add the lemon juice. So that's about right. So let's add in the lemon juice. So the lemon juice, because of the acidity, will also help stabilize the meringue. So continue whipping, and I'm gonna gradually add the sugar. So I'm adding it in 3 proportions. We can see that the meringue is starting to get more shiny, right? So you wanna get to stiff peaks where it's shiny and glossy. So this hasn't reached the stiff peaks yet. So we're gonna continue whipping. So basically be patient because whipping the meringue will take some time. So we're almost done whipping. It does take some time, so just be patient. So one way I test if it's reached stiff peaks is just by flipping the bowl over. If it doesn't fall, it's pretty much done. So in traditional ice cream, churning incorporates air and prevents large ice crystals. And here, the meringue does that naturally. It adds air and the sugar keeps the texture soft. And the egg white proteins stabilize everything. So this is what makes the ice cream creamy even without churning. So next I'm going to whip the heavy cream to soft peaks. So again, make sure you're starting out with a clean bowl. Just pour the heavy cream in here. So the fat in the cream will add richness and also help create a smooth texture for the ice cream. So I'm just going to whisk this by hand. Yeah, I think this is a good texture. Yeah, so I think this is soft peaks now. So now I'm going to put the puree into the whipped cream. Just fold it gently. Okay, I'm gonna put the rest in. It's very fruity, very concentrated flavor. Okay, so I think this is good. So now I'm going to add the meringue into the whipped cream mixture with the puree. So I'll just add in portions. I'm gonna add a little bit of the meringue. So again, you want to fold this very gently. This will help preserve the air bubble, and this will make the ice cream light and creamy. Okay, so I'm going to add the last portion of the meringue into the whipped cream Feijioa mixture. And then after we're done, we're gonna pour this into a freezer-safe container. So just mix until you don't see any whites so that everything is homogeneous. Okay, I think that's good. So I have an ice cream container here. I'll just pour everything in here. Yeah, people say this type of ice cream is more like between like a ice cream and semi-Frito. So I'm gonna tap it gently, not too hard. So I'm actually placing a film of saran wrap on top. This will help prevent ice crystals from forming. Or just kind of press it down gently. All right, so this will go into the freezer for approximately 8 hours. So we'll come back tomorrow and we'll see how this Feijioa ice cream turned out. Okay, so the Feijioa ice cream has been in the freezer overnight, and we're gonna take a look and taste test how this Feijioa ice cream turned out. So when you're making this Feijioa meringue ice cream, I would suggest that you leave this at room temperature for 5-10 minutes for it to become scoopable. Okay, so let's give this ice cream a try. The Feijioa flavor is really prominent in the ice cream. As soon as it hits your tongue, you can taste the Feijioa flavor. This is really unique because I've never had Feijioa flavored ice cream before.
Yeah, I think this would pair well with nuts.
I think so too.
Like walnuts or something. Something nutty.
Pecans.
Pecan, yes.
Pecans would be nice. I feel you get some richness from the cream, but it's not overly heavy. Overall, I feel like the ice cream is not very rich. And also the sweetness is very well balanced. I feel the consistency is somewhere between an ice cream and like the snowflake shaved ice. But it doesn't melt right away. So I highly recommend you make this Feijioa ice cream at home if you have abundance of Feijioa like us. This is a great way to enjoy Feijioa long after the harvest. We will have the recipe in the description so that you can make it at home. I hope you enjoyed this episode and we will see you next time. Bye!